One of the gifts God's given me on this journey is the beautiful gift of writing books. It's been such a joy, and I honestly believe one of the purposeful ways in which He's tried to woo my own heart back to life. One of the things that He did was He gave me this crazy character named Savannah. Oh my, that child is a live wire. And whenever I get to write her on the page, I get to say all of the things that I felt like were on the inside of me that my shut down heart no longer said. As I journeyed with her, I really knew it was God's way of pursuing my shut down heart. But I was too dead to even realize it.
I remember the first time I read Flying Solo. It was a book that really impacted me. Even though I wasn't experiencing divorce, or I've never been through a divorce, I did have several friends that were going through divorces or had gone through a divorce. And the information that Denise just spilled, and she just opened up her heart, and I just knew that this would be an impact to so many women. It gave them courage, it gave them hope, it gave them joy of a new life again. And to be true to your feelings like she was true to her feelings, I wanted to share it. I wanted to share it with my friends.
I love it that the Bible calls Jesus the author and the finisher of our faith. And I love it that Jesus told stories to express the beautiful yet simple message of the gospel. And I am so grateful that He gives people the ability to still write stories today. Both of those impact hearts, the stories that people are writing and the stories that God is still writing on your heart and my heart today. When I brought the idea of a book called Reclaiming Your Heart, A Journey Back to Laughing, Loving, and Living to my precious publishing team at Tyndale Publishers, they believed that it was a message that was relevant to this generation at this time. And so they partnered with me to make this a powerful Bible study resource, or a life group resource, or even something you could use with your book club, filled with your own homework assignments and some really beautifully done videos that you can use as introductions to each chapter.
Reclaiming Your Heart was a book that I just finished reading, and I loved it. I will recommend that to so many people. The one chapter that spoke so deeply to me was the chapter on shame. And at the time, the first couple of pages I was reading it, it just popped out. And the reason the shame chapter spoke so deeply was because the shame that I held deep inside. My husband and I faced financial difficulties almost 25 years ago. And during that time, I did not know how to express myself, either to my husband, my friends, my family. And it was a secret that not only I held deep down inside, but it was a secret my husband held. And as I experienced life throughout the next 15 years or so, I realized that was not something I should be ashamed of, even though I was. And as I reread Denise's book, I realized again and again how much God loves me and how much He gave us that story. He gave me that story as a wife, as a mom, because I was able to share that with other women who went through financial difficulties, and they weren't happy about it, but they were able to get through life each day. You'll see yourself in each of these chapters, as I did, and it just brings a new, refreshing heart. It brings new joy, and it just it opens up doors that I thought that I had closed in my life. And I now realize how important it is that we can be honest with ourselves. As we're being honest with ourselves, we can just dig a little deeper to God's love that He has in store for us. And I know that's the message that He's wanting us to share with others.
And then they came to me with another idea. They said, Denise, what if we took this idea of reclaiming your heart and made it a novel and let people watch characters' journey from a place of being shut down to a place of being fully alive? And I thought that was a wonderful idea. So I began to put together Secrets Over Sweet Tea. And so we take them in the quaint little world of Franklin, Tennessee, where they walk down the beautiful streets of the hometown I'm privileged to live in. And they get to come into contact with 3 characters, 2 of whose hearts are drastically shut down. And we watch as we see the process of how that happened, and then we discover them at this climax moment where they're confronted with the decision of, will I or won't I take the journey to reclaim my heart? It is a story that I feel privileged to have written, and it is one that I believe will be a powerful tool for people to be able to use in the journey of rediscovering the values of their own heart.